Hello, friends. How are you today? And yes, I am back on a Wednesday, and it is Storybook Day. I am going to read you a story, and it is a fun story. It will go kind of quick, so I need you to be listening big. I need you to put on your big listening ears so you can listen big, and I want you to be quiet. And I want you to listen because some of my friends might find themselves in this story. I'm not going to tell you how. I'm going to hope that you are going to be listening, and I'm going to hope that you are going to be paying attention because you just might find yourself in this story. It's such a fun story, and I want you to be able to hear it all. So, shh. Sammy the Seal, and it's written by SYD HOFF. And he's not only the author of the story, but he is also the illustrator. And that means that the illustrator is the person who drew the pictures, and the author is the person who wrote the words. And this book says, by the author of Danny and the Dinosaur. Have you heard that story before? You did. You didn't. Well, you can get that story. It is at the library, and it may be on another YouTube video as well. I don't have that story, but let's listen to Sammy the Seal by SYD HOFF. Sammy the Seal. Sammy the Seal, Story and Pictures by SYD HOFF. I think I better turn my little fan off because it might be making too much noise. Sammy the Seal. It was feeding time at the zoo. All the animals were getting their food. The lions ate their meat. The elephants ate their hay. The monkeys ate their bananas. The bears ate their honey. Then it was time for the seals to be fed. Mr. Johnson took them fish. Hooray for fish, said the seals. They jumped in the water. Soon the basket was empty. That is all there is, said Mr. Johnson. There is no more. Thank you for the fish, said the seals. They were good. The seals were happy. But one little seal was not happy. He sat all by himself. He looked sad. What is wrong, Sammy? Said Mr. Johnson. I want to know what it is like outside the zoo, said the little seal. I want to go out and look around. All right, Sammy, said Mr. Johnson. You have been a good seal. You may go out and see. Goodbye, Sammy, said the other seals. Have a good time. Goodbye, said Sammy. Where are you going? Said the zebra. I'm going out, said Sammy. Have fun, said the hippo. Come back soon, said the giraffe. Sammy walked and walked and walked. He did not know what to look at first. That seal must be from out of town, said a man. Sammy looked at everything. What street is this? Said a man. I am a stranger here myself, said Sammy. I guess it is feeding time here too, said Sammy. That is a lovely fur coat, said a lady. Where did you get it? I was born with it, said Sammy. I wish I could find some water. I am hot. I want to go swimming, said Sammy. We are sorry. There is no room for you in this puddle, said the birds. And there is no room for you here, said the goldfish. Keep out, said the policeman. You cannot swim in there. Ah, here is a place, said Sammy. Who is in my bathtub? Said someone. I am sorry, said Sammy. He left at once. Some children were standing in line. Sammy got in line too. What are we waiting for? Asked Sammy. School. What do you think? Said a boy. That will be fun. I will come too, Sammy said. The teacher was not looking. Sammy sat down. The children made words with blocks. Sammy wished he could spell. All right, children, now we will all sing a song, said the teacher. The children had good voices. That sounds fine, said the teacher, but one of you is barking just like a seal. Is it you, Joey? Said the teacher. No, said Joey. Is it you, Helen? Said the teacher. No, said Helen. Is it you, Dorothy, Robert, Fred, Joan, or Agnes? No, said the children. Then it must be you, said the teacher. I am sorry. This school is just for boys and girls. Please let me stay, said Sammy. I will be good. All right, you may stay, said the teacher. Sammy was happy. He sat at his desk and looked at the teacher. He learned how to read. He learned how to write. And now it is time to play, said the teacher. Who wants to play a game? We do, said the children. They threw the ball over the net. The ball must not hit the ground, cried Sammy's team. Somebody catch the ball. Sammy caught the ball on his nose. A boy on the other team tried to catch the ball on his nose too. Boys must catch with their hands, said the teacher. Sammy tried to catch the ball with his flippers. Seals must catch with their noses, said the teacher. Up and down went the ball, from one side to the other. At last the teacher blew her whistle. "Who wins?" said the children. "It is even," said the teacher. Everybody was happy. A bell rang. School was over. "Will you be here tomorrow?" said the children. "No," said Sammy. "School is fun, but I belong in the zoo. I just wanted to know what it is like outside. Now I have to go back." "Goodbye, Sammy," said the children. "We will come to see you." "Good," said Sammy. Sammy was in a hurry to get back to the zoo. He had so much to tell the other seals. "May I welcome you home, Sammy?" said Mr. Johnson. "I am glad you are back. You are just in time for dinner." "There is no place like home," said Sammy. The end. How did you like that story? Wasn't it fun? I told you it would be a fun story. Did you find yourself there? Were you in the classroom? Was the teacher talking to you? I told you some of my friends might find themselves there. But I am so glad that you were here today. And remember, I have a lot of stories coming up, and we will be watching and we will be listening when we have story time, watching the pictures, thinking about what's happening in the pictures, and listening to what's happening in the story. And then you can tell somebody else about how much fun reading is, and you will be getting smarter and smarter and smarter, because reading is the magic key to take you where you want to be. I'll talk to my friends the next time, and until then, I want you to be good and be nice and be kind. Okay? Bye bye. I'll talk to you soon.